You're watching GearZ, brought to you by LNC Truck. Keep them on the road.
If you're a car person, you have probably seen the movie Ford versus Ferrari. It tells the story of how Ford and Carroll Shelby and other key people created the Ford GT40 that dominated Le Mans in the late 1960s. And it is a great story, but it's not the whole story, because Carroll Shelby had already set the world on fire with his Ford-powered Cobra just a few years before. But the Cobra wasn't the only game in town, because there was Lister and Devon and Kellison that were all jumping into sports car racing, and even Chevrolet was getting tired of all those Cobras beating their Corvettes. So in 1963, they contracted Bill Thomas to covertly build a car with one purpose in mind: beat the Cobra. The result was one of the most outlandish and brutally fast sports cars to ever hit the racetrack. It was called the Cheetah.
Don Edmonds, the designer of the vehicle, the chief designer of the vehicle, had a very good eye for shapes, very, very sharp on the fabrication side. He built 500 plus cars in his very storied history. Showed me some old school techniques on fabrication. I would like to build a Cheetah eventually myself.
Unleashed in the 1964 racing season, and with just a handful made, the gull-wing door Cheetah was so unique and blisteringly fast that it became a legend immediately on the track. It was also incredibly popular in the slot car and model world, so most kids grew up knowing what they were. But very few had ever seen a real one until we showcased this original Cheetah a few years ago. The very car that was clocked at 215 miles an hour at Daytona in '64.
When Bud found out that it was how fast he was going, next time he came in, he wasn't clocked near as fast.